Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Renee Paul, and I am the Global Account Manager of Technology Services for our newest technology marketplace and platform called Movers Choice Online. I want to thank you all for joining us today. We are on the final topic within our webinar series of Movers Choice Online, and I'd like to reference what we're going to be talking about today. So today we're going into the topic number 4, which is on back office support capabilities through the Movers Choice online platform. And some of the areas that we're going to cover today will be different services that we can offer to our customers, such as certificate and insurance compliance, showing how we can use and provide management reports to create actionable dashboards for our customers. We're also going to go into some claims invoicing and accounting services that are offered. And finally, we'll go into more depth on the National Van Line Revenue Statement Reconciliation process and service that we're offering to our customers. So I want to thank everybody for joining us today. If you're unable to join today, we will have one more webinar next week on the same topic. And as you can see on your screen, we also have had several other topics within our webinar series. And if you were unable to join any of the previous topics or webinars, we'd be happy to send you out a link of those recorded webinars, as well as direct you to our Movers Choice online website, where you can access all videos and recordings to watch on your own time. So a few housekeeping items before we get started today with the presentation. This is a live webinar. You can hear me, but I cannot hear you. So if you have any questions or comments during the presentation, I would encourage you to type in your question into the chat box that's on your webinar toolbar up on your screen. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and send me a note, and I will answer all questions and comments at the end of the presentation. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to run through a quick, maybe 5-10 minute PowerPoint, and then I'll get into the actual demonstration of some of these dashboards and management reports that the system can provide in a live demo in the system. So some of the issues here on needing some back office support for our customers. So we know that some of our customers need some help sorting through all the busy work that you get piled up on your desk. And I'm sure every company wants to increase your operational efficiency. So what we've provided are some solutions for you through Movers Choice Online. Some of those solutions include easy to read and understandable actionable dashboards that we can provide our clients for different reports that you deal with. We can also provide services to help increase your company's operational efficiency, whether those services are technology-based, automation-driven, or more of remote staffing, back office support of actual physical labor that can be put into different processes. And of course, the last thing we'll go into would be some automated report management that you can access through Movers Choice Online. So some of you have already registered for Movers Choice Online and you have access to your claims data. That's just one example of how we can use technology to capture and display data in an easy to analyze format. And we call that an actionable dashboard. It does make it actionable because you can go in and click on any specific data point on a chart or a graph, such as the one you can see on your screen, and it will drill down into further and more specific detailed information about that particular data point. In this example of claims, we can drill down into more specific claim detail if you're interested in doing that. The actionable dashboards also allow customers to make quicker actionable decisions with the different reports that you get and have to analyze. So we know that some of the struggle with getting different reports, whether that's on Excel or a PDF document, is you have to be able to analyze the data that's presented on the report and have some type of actionable item come from that analyzation of the data. So these actionable dashboards can definitely help lay out that data in an easy-to-read format so that your management team can make quicker and more actionable decisions on what to do with all of the results. So going into a little detail on some of the specific services that we'd offered for our other customers and now for Movers Choice Online customers, We'll go over the following. The first one is claims invoicing and accounting. Then we have certificate of insurance compliance that we can help monitor for your team. There's also an option to have some services on the national van line statement reconciliation process that our customers have to do. And I'll talk broadly about some other remote staffing options to help your company increase your operational efficiency. So a little bit about how we got into these back office services for our customers. Paul Hansen Partners and Movers Choice have utilized remote staffing through both technology and physical staff for the last 10 to 15 years. So we have some experience in utilizing it, and it definitely has helped our company increase our operational efficiency. So what we did was went out to a couple of our customers and basically asked, what are some of your pain points? What are some of the things or processes that you have within your organization that take some time, or you just can't seem to get to it, on a consistent basis to make something out of what you're looking at? So from that, there was a couple different services, and we started with claims invoicing and accounting. So basically, we had a customer that handles the underdeductible claims in-house, and we came in and analyzed their current workflow and kind of adjusted that to be a little more efficient. Whether that's a workflow that an employee is currently doing or it's initial data information that's provided on a report and collected and presented to someone in your organization. So what we've done is we've been able to take those processes that are done in-house, and either A, we can automate those to be done through a technology platform such as Movers Choice Online, or we can also have a call center come in and kind of help handle that process for you, such as going ahead and reporting under deductible claims. With that, it basically helped on both a reporting standpoint and an accounting standpoint for that particular customer. For accounting services, we have the option to also outsource with back office support team, which can help create a more efficient process within your organization. The next piece that we focused on is the certificate of insurance compliance. I'm going to show you a little bit more detail on the actual demonstration of how that works and how we can create an actionable dashboard for your team to reference. And then the national van line statement reconciliation process would be the final one that we'll talk about. Now, keep in mind that these are just some or few examples of some of the services that we can offer to our customers. It doesn't necessarily have to be a specific process that you see on your screen that your organization may need help with. So really, we started with the question, what are your pain points and what could you use some additional support in through your organization? So I want to make sure everybody knows that it doesn't have to be a specific topic that's referenced in today's presentation. It could be something else that you have a process for in your organization where we can come in and analyze what you're currently doing and see if there's an opportunity to make that process more automated or push through technology to create a more efficient process overall for your team. So with that, I'm going to actually jump into the demonstration itself on Movers Choice Online. So here I am on the home screen or the landing page of Movers Choice Online. And for those who have already registered and have gotten access to this system, you'll notice the different tiles or applications at the top of the screen. The first one I'm going to touch on is the claims information tile. And I want to provide this as an example of how we can present data in an actionable dashboard for your team, for your management team. So as you can see here on your screen, we've got several different charts that are analyzing data through the system. And what actionable means is that we can actually click on any one of these data points to drill further into this information and provide you with more detail. Now, it's important to remember that basically what we can do is take your current reports that you look at and analyze on a daily, monthly, or yearly basis, and we can plug that data through an API electronic feed into Movers Choice Online so that your team can have a customized dashboard of exactly the data of what you want to display and how you'd like to display it so that your management team can actually focus on the actionable items from the data that's being presented. So again, claims data is one example. So this is loss history. We can use any other topic or process that your organization currently utilizes to plug into the same type of actionable dashboard, and we would customize that with your specific team for your specific company needs. The next piece that I'd like to touch on is the certificate compliance process that we offer as a service to our customers. So we do have some customers that utilize independent contractors as an example in the workplace as drivers. And when you utilize independent contractors and they go out and procure their own insurance coverage, we can help with checking the coverage per your contract requirements for those contractors. And in return, we provide your management team with an actionable and easy to read dashboard on all of the coverages and certificates that have been sent in from your independent contractor team and advise you of a compliant or non-compliant status, depending on the contract that we're dealing with. Then it can go into further detail for you of the individuals that we're checking the COIs for, and it will advise you of the status as being non-compliant or compliant, and we can customize this feature to go into more detail as to why they wouldn't be compliant if you're interested in that additional information. But basically, as an example, what we could do here is provide a link or create a splash page that would be linked to your company's website. And if you have any owner-operators or independent contractors that need to submit a certificate of insurance for review before they can contract with you, it would automatically feed that certificate into our system, and it would send an assignment to our back office team to go ahead and conduct that certificate checking to make sure all the coverages are adequate and in place. It therefore produces this actionable report for your team to analyze and monitor the status of that process. And we can also have different reports spit out from this system if you'd like to also have a manual copy or not have everything be strictly online through technology. So there's multiple ways to do that, and I think that's just one example of another actionable dashboard that we can provide to your team and another process that we can help utilizing some back office support. The next piece that I'd like to touch on a little bit more is going to be the van line reconciliation process. So right now on Movers Choice Online, we have the link to the informational flyer on this process and service that we're providing to our customers. So basically where this started from is we had a couple of movers that were leaving a ton of money behind during the review of the van line statement reconciliation process. So what Movers Choice is willing to do for our customers is we're basically offering a free consultative time to come in and look at your current process on how the reconciliation is happening from the van line statement. So there's really a couple different options. We can do the entire statement process for you through technology on the platform, meaning that we help cross-check all of that information that was provided by the van line and make sure that that information is accurate with what you have in your internal system. We can also just audit your current statement process. So if you prefer to continue to do that statement reconciliation in-house, that's fine. Keep in mind that we also have an option to go ahead and audit that process for you to make sure that there's not money being left behind during this type of procedure. So in our experience with doing this on a few different accounts is we have found several mistakes on the statement. And have been able to save our customers, a good amount of money from catching these specific mistakes before the statements are finalized and submitted. So if you're interested as to the van line reconciliation process, we're happy to go into further detail with you on a specific basis. So I'd please encourage you to reach back out to us if you'd like some more information on how we can get started and provide you that consultation and basically analyze your current procedure for this type of process. So with that, it kind of concludes today a little bit of what we've talked on. I just want to make sure to reiterate that it's important to remember that these are just examples of some of the processes and services that we can offer to your team. It doesn't have to be necessarily one of these particular topics. So I encourage you, if there are any procedures that are current in your organization that are either A, just too much work or too overwhelming for maybe an employee or an individual to handle successfully, or it's something that you want to look into to maybe automate or put through technology to have a more efficient turnaround. Please bring those pain points and those different processes to our attention so that we can better analyze your current state and situation and advise or consult on how we can plug in that process by utilizing back office support, technology, and or automation. So we're hoping that our success has really come from this utilizing some back office support for Movers Choice, and we're really hoping that it can help some of our other customers as well with just increasing your overall operational efficiency through your organization. So lastly, this is the final topic within our webinar series. If you haven't registered to be a customer of Movers Choice Online, I highly encourage you to do so that you can log in and see what the different services and offerings are to our customers. You can reference the registration page from moverschoiceonline.com, and in the upper right-hand corner you can click on Customer Login Registration, and it will prompt you to provide some information about who you are and what company you're with, so that we can get you a user ID for Movers Choice Online within usually three business days. Lastly, I'll also leave you with, if you missed any of the prior topics, you can definitely access those from our website of moverschoiceonline.com. And up at the top, you can click on the webinar series link, and there is a link and video for each one of our webinar topics that we've gone through over the last several months. The final topic is today, so we will be providing that link on the website within the next day or so. So again, if you'd like to reference any of the prior topics and webinars that we've already done, you can access those through moverschoiceonline.com, or you can reach out to our office and we'd be happy to email you a link of the presentation. Lastly, I'd just like to say that since this does conclude our webinar series for Movers Choice Online, we will be hosting several other webinars in the next 30 days. The two topics that we'll be focusing on is going to be one, the Greenlight telematics technology that a lot of our customers have heard about. We're going to go into specifics on Greenlight telematics, so I encourage you, if you're interested at all in that topic, you will get emails and get some save the date notifications from us within the next month. And the other topic we'll go into for our movers would be the CLDA Association. And this is a wonderful association that is for the independent contractors in the world that you guys work with. And these are great health and medical benefit offerings, and it goes much further beyond that for different independent contractors and their fleets and employees. So we have two more exciting topics. We'll be sending out some information on when those dates and times will be in the near future. So please look for those if you're interested in either learning more about Greenlight telematics or the CLDA. So I want to thank everybody again for your time today and for joining us. We very much appreciate your business, and we're here to help you guys be more successful. We're hoping that Movers Choice Online, you're finding, is a tool that your company can utilize to promote more operational efficiency, and maybe some back office support is something that your company might be interested in learning more about. So again, my name is Renee Paul with Movers Choice, and I appreciate your time in your business. Please have a wonderful day, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to our office. All right, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.